Hi there, YouTubers. Welcome here. If you're new here, this is how I saw my logs the best times I can. I like to do it this way. I like to keep all the mess over in this area. It does two things. When it's muddy down here, it keeps some of the mud up. Number two, maybe there's more than one thing. I can't count that high. If I'm cutting on the ground, which I try not to, and I hit the ground, I'm hitting sawdust instead of dirt, so that's another good thing. This way up here like this, I don't have to bend over quite as much, and when you're old, you'll relate to that because I've been doing this for over 50 years. OSHA doesn't come here, so don't worry me about that. I won the award for the most OSHA violations in a single video. And I want to maintain that status till maybe the next Bunyan show, and I'll win that again. I did get the, I did a short showing what I was going to do down here. I got the rack over there. And once again, if you're new here, I cut these different than most people. This is the top where the top is, or maybe that's where the drain is. I don't know. Let me look on the other side, see what's on the other side. Not sure what I do, but I cut it in a different way, and then I just put these strings on there and tie them down, and you can just pull that one time and come out. And there's also a knot on the inside, so they don't, when I take them off, they don't go wandering around. And I store them on a pallet down here. This one here was cut different, so I'm not using that. That was cut for another purpose. Anyhow, I stack them there. That's why I'm stacking into totes now that I have a few. I have two over by the wood splitter. We might make it that far today, I don't know. That's my new gas cap, diesel cap, because I lost the other one. I thought it might have gone down in there, but I don't see it down in there. I have been looking for hours for that thing. These I got to turn around. I'll do that before I start splitting if I get into splitting today. But I want to fill that other rack over there is ash. Maybe it's oak. I thought it was ash from that tree. It's hard to tell. It's hard for me to tell one from the other. That's white oak there. Who knows what it is? It looks like nice wood. Down at the bottom is ash. So we're just going to try to top that off and maybe top one of these off. It's late in the day. I have a hard time getting started, so it's probably 3 o'clock. So anyhow, come along. I mark mine with a stick and a crayon, if you're wondering. That's what that is. That's what that is. Turtle there. Ash has a lot of turtles in it. I'm trying to use this nubby chain. I'm almost, this won't pick up, but I'm almost down to the throwaway marks or the angle marks. I mean, that one there, ain't got much left on these, but I'm just playing around with it, so it's not going to cut like a champ. My saw choice right now is going to be the MS 660. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one because this one's small, so for this big end, and I'll probably bust that with the and then I'm other splitter with there's a splitter over there. If you're new here, I guess I better take you over there because there's a lot of new people coming in. Welcome aboard. For the big pieces, to get them down to where I can handle them, I have that splitter there that goes, made that, I don't know, half a dozen years or so ago. That goes over top of the big ones and gets them. That's if you start putting your hand on there, you can see that's kind of, that's the cylinder. It's a beast, and it'll make big pieces little, but it's not fast. And if you're new here and never seen that splitter go, that's the fastest splitter on YouTube. So I hope we'll get there, but all the videos, I can't crunch them down into one. Some guy was kind of mad because I put 2 videos out and you should have made one and stuff like that. Well, I agree with him. I'd like to make a lot of them one movie instead of a bunch of little ones. But some people like the little ones. So, and YouTube has a thing called analytics or something, which I don't really understand what that is, but they tell you how long people watch your movie. Guess I'll put my mittens on while they analyze everything, and I'm not sure how it all analyzes, but my average movie time, I guess because they're not that interesting, I don't know, is like, I think 20 minutes or something like that. So I don't want to make a long movie because people, I don't even watch long movies, guys, to be honest with you. If it goes 30 minutes, I'm only watching 20 minutes of it. I just, I'll zoom through parts of it, and I hope that, I kind of hope if you don't like the the long ones that I make, that you zoom through them so you're not thinking you wasted your time. And there are times in the movies when I watch mine, I zoom through them because some of them, you know, need to be zoomed through. We'll bring you here. You might, I don't know the best place. I got to saw a little bit from this end, then a little bit of this end. I mark it with a crayon. I don't have one of those measures that you put on, take off, and put on, take off. And as you're walking down measuring with the magnet on, magnet off, which is perfectly fine. Whatever you like is the way you should do it. You know, you're putting it on with a chain that's sitting there running. You got one hand on the chainsaw and one hand playing with a magnet. I don't know. That just doesn't. It's whatever you like. So we're going to see if this thing will start, and with a nubby saw, do it. I got to put it down on the ground or somewhere lower because I ain't got what you guys have. Maybe it'll start just in that position. I don't know. How are we doing here? It's going to be a balancing act. Well, that didn't take too long. We're gonna drop that off. I'm gonna try to put you back here where you can see me pick up the next one. Oh, let's see. We will put you, I can see the other log right there. Sometimes I come up and I push them all in. I might do that this time. That's generally what I do when I get so many rounds here, they're getting a mess. When I got that one, I'll see if I can push some up, show you kind of what I mean. Clear the spot so you got basically a nice place to mess with. Saw that, but that's generally what I do is I push them up. Now these are right good size. It's going to be kind of a nasty thing to cut. I hope you saw that, how I just push them up. Now I got a clear spot again, and then when I load them into the bucket, which is over there, I don't have to wander around, you know, one step. I kind of like that. This might kind of be a bear to cut, especially because I got the forks at such an angle. You can't tell that because it's got a split in it. It goes halfway up. The forks normally I put out wider, but I just didn't move them. So that's where I'm going there. We'll just go down to market. A lot of dirt. That's another reason I didn't want to get into that, get into a new blade. Debark. Holy cow. That's a big piece of bark there, guys. I don't really like bark, so bark has got where all your minerals and stuff are. But I'm gonna have to do a lot of zigzagging this end, that end, which is kind of more walking because the forks are so close together. I don't really care. Somehow I always manage to get the line right on the fork. Yeah, that's a talent. That is a talent. I don't know which side's the heaviest. Oh, look at that. That's like it was planned. I couldn't plan that much, guys. So we're not chasing this too far. We'll put one there. We'll put the other one on the other side. I got the forks. Normally I like the forks level, but I wasn't that smart to. When you're making a movie for some time, or when I'm making a movie, I get all goofed up. Let's see. It's about equal. So I'm gonna have to do a little road trip on this one, some road tripping on this one. And I don't know how this end's gonna cut. and it might tilt down on one side. If now a lot of people say, why don't you get a grapple? Why don't you get a grapple? If I get a grapple, once I get into that center section, I can't cut around and drop it. That means I got to drop it on the ground and bend over. This way I just got to jockey it around. Like I said, the biggest screw up I did was I didn't put the forks level. So let's see if we can get this going. I already forgot whether you guys are in the screen. That's how quick I am at forgetting. Not really, because I'm going to start here, then there, then here. I got to do a lot of over walking. Now I did see a grapple. You know, if I get one, nah, I just don't. I have a grapple, I just don't want to mess with it. I should be able to start this thing. Should probably let the saw slow back down. Well, that's it. That's another balance act right there. Look at this. Pre-split. That thing split up quite a bit. Now you know why I didn't take it to the sawmill. So it went up 1, 2, 3. Those are 17, 18-inch pieces. So that went up quite a few feet. I could have cut the top out of it and sawed it on top on the sawmill. Boy, the forks are just the wrong height, wrong spot. It's teeter-tottering more than it normally does because they're just too close together. You can see I'm 10 inches on each side in, and when you pick it up the other way, they usually go. That's a split, but that's why I don't put it on a grapple or you know, a rock bucket or something like that, because I can just saw all the way through there and don't have to worry about doing anything. These are going to be right heavy, and I'll come in what the next video is going to be. I'm going to take that off of that because I'm just not quite ready to work that thing yet, is basically it. I'm still getting used to it. So I will take the forks off of this thing, put that bucket on, fill it up, and we'll go over to the wood splitter and play. Now what I normally do also, which I don't have right now, is I cut big ones and small ones, and big ones and small ones, and big ones and small ones. Because when I put these in on the bottom of that bucket, then I stack the sides. I got a few small ones back there I can grab, but I don't really see too many. That's a poplar there. That looks like poplar, might be ash. There's that's the big poplar that I just cut up on a video. I don't know if you guys have even seen it yet. I don't think I've put it on yet. So there's not too much small stuff here. Maybe I should go get my tractor and get a small stuff. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go back. The tractor hadn't, I think it's ready to go, and pull a couple short ones out of the wood. Yep, I think I'll do that. I'm going to go get the tractor and pull a couple short ones out, and we'll saw them up next. So thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going back to get the tractor and go in the woods with the chain and pull a couple small ones down so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about, stacking small ones on top of the big ones. So glad you stopped by. We'll see you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you want to see the next one. Bye-bye.